She laughed when she caught me reaching for her phone. A sharp, mocking laugh that cut through the silence of our living room like glass breaking. Really, Mark? Checking my phone now. God, you're pathetic. Her tone was cruel, too cruel for something so small. My hand froze midair, guilt flooding me even though I hadn't done anything yet. She snatched her phone from the table and tucked it against her chest, the way a child hides candy they don't want to share. I wanted to say something to defend myself, but the words died in my throat. Instead, I mumbled, I was just going to check the time. She rolled her eyes and smirked. Sure you were. That smirk stayed with me long after she went upstairs. It wasn't amusement, it was arrogance. A kind of confidence that comes from knowing you've already won a game the other person doesn't even realize they're playing. I used to trust her completely. For 6 years, Laura was my home, my peace, the person I thought I could read better than anyone else. But lately something had shifted. She'd started guarding her phone like it contained state secrets, turning off notifications, leaving the room to take work calls, laughing at messages she'd never explain. First, I brushed it off. I told myself she was stressed from work. She'd been promoted recently, managing more people, dealing with deadlines. But as the weeks went on, the distance between us grew wider and colder. Every night, she'd sit on the couch, scrolling endlessly. When I asked what she was looking at, she'd smile without looking up and say, "Just memes. You wouldn't get them." But I did get it. Not the memes, the lie underneath. The turning point came on a Tuesday night. She fell asleep on the couch after another late meeting, her phone slipping from her hand. I sat beside her, just watching her breathe, torn between the man who wanted to believe in his wife and the one who needed to know the truth. The phone lit up. Message. Just one. But the name hit me like a punch to the ribs. Ryan speech balloon. Can't stop thinking about last night. My hand went numb. My mind blanked, but my heart raced so fast I thought I might actually be sick. I stared at the words, hoping I'd misread them. Hoping Ryan was some friend from work, that last night meant a project or a dinner or anything that didn't involve betrayal. But then another message appeared. You looked amazing when you laughed. I missed that already. And there it was, the truth, cruel and undeniable. I didn't open the thread. I didn't have to. The tone, the timing, the secrecy, it all painted the picture for me. I put the phone down gently, as if touching it too hard might shatter what was left of me. Then I just sat there, staring at her sleeping face. She looked peaceful, untroubled. I wanted to shake her awake, scream, demand an explanation. But something inside me stopped. Instead, I whispered into the quiet room. Why? She stirred, murmured something, and rolled over. That night I didn't sleep. I just watched the clock tick toward morning, each second dragging like a blade across my chest. The next day, I pretended nothing had happened. I needed time to think, to plan, to understand. If I confronted her now, she'd twist it. She'd make me doubt myself again. So I played along. For 2 days I smiled. I asked about her day. I kissed her cheek before work. And each night, I waited until she fell asleep before checking her phone again. The messages continued. Always the same tone. Flirty. Intimate. Familiar. He called her Elle. He told her he loved her smile, her voice, her scent. And she responded. Not with guilt or hesitation, but with affection. Little hearts, laughing emojis, playful words that cut deeper than any confession could. The betrayal wasn't just in the cheating. It was in the ease of it, the casual way she lied every day while sitting across from me at dinner, pretending we were still a team. By Friday I had seen enough. I didn't want more proof. I wanted resolution. That night I told her we should go out. It's been a while since we've done something together, I said. She looked surprised but pleased. You're right. Let's do it. We went to her favorite restaurant, the one with the dim lighting and soft jazz playing in the background. She laughed more than she had in weeks, relaxed, thinking she'd fooled me completely. Halfway through dinner I said quietly, "You've been spending a lot of time with Ryan lately." Her smile froze. What? I leaned back in my chair, watching her carefully. You mentioned him before, right? From work. She nodded too quickly. Yeah, he's on my team. Why? I held her gaze. Because I saw his messages. Her face drained of color. For a moment she looked like she might faint. Then she forced a laugh. You went through my phone. Oh, Mark. That's low. That's your defense, said. My voice came out colder than I expected. That I found out the truth. You're twisting things, she snapped, her composure cracking. It wasn't what it looked like. I didn't realize last night had multiple meanings, I said quietly. Her lip trembled, but she stayed silent. I leaned closer. You mocked me for checking your phone. You made me feel paranoid, small, pathetic. But all along, you were the one hiding something. Tears filled her eyes then. It just happened, Mark. I didn't plan it. I sat back, staring at her. That's supposed to make it better. She tried to reach for my hand, but I pulled away. Please. I made a mistake. I was lonely. You've been distant, working late, and I. Stop. My voice cracked on the word. Don't blame me for your choices. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. The music played softly in the background, the clink of glasses and murmured laughter around us making the moment feel painfully ordinary. Finally, she whispered, Can we fix this? I looked at her, really looked at her. The woman I once loved more than anything. The woman who'd taught me how easily trust could die. No, I said. You already broke it. She started to cry, but I stood up, placed some cash on the table and walked out. Outside, the air was cool and sharp. I could still hear her sobs behind me as I crossed the street, but I didn't turn back. That night I packed a bag and left. She called the next morning over and over. I didn't answer. By afternoon she showed up at my friend's place, begging me to talk. Her voice was hoarse, her face blotchy with tears. I'll end it, she said. I already did. Please don't leave. I looked at her one last time and said, You ended it the moment you laughed at me for caring. She broke then, sobbing uncontrollably. I walked past her, feeling nothing but a hollow ache. Sometimes betrayal doesn't explode, it rots. Quietly, slowly. Until the only thing left is the memory of how much you once trusted someone who was smiling as they destroyed you.